Where do you want to go? All right. It's a good plan.
Okay, so if you're confused at this point, that's understandable. What you're seeing is actually the end of my story. Right now, I'm leaving the magical place that is the Excalibur Hotel in Las Vegas to drive to my last overnight stop someplace in the desert. I've been on the road for 3 days, and I have just one more sunrise before a long day of driving home to my family. These past few days, I attended a gallery and a party in California where one of my images was featured. I've camped in remote places and enjoyed the peace and silence of an untouched world. I've also seen some of the most amazing landscapes planet Earth has to offer. But that story will have to wait, because that sunrise is just around the corner.
Alright guys, this is it. Go. Well, I said it's about time. About time. Call it a night. Whoa, call it a night. Good night.
All right, let's go find something.
Yeah, wrong place, right time. It's just a thing that happens when you don't plan ahead. Here's the image anyways.
Guys, okay, go. If I had left without this, I could not have forgotten this. That would have made this whole trip an absolute waste. This isn't necessarily what I came for, but I'm glad that I stayed. What is inside here? Well, it's indescribable. I'm just gonna have to show you. But we have to wait. Stick around till the end of the video. We'll see what's inside.
Alright, so let me introduce myself. I'm not a professional photographer by any means. My full-time job is actually a high school science teacher, and I've only become more serious about photography over the last 3 years when I got a DSLR for Christmas. I quickly hopped onto YouTube to get some tutorials and found awesome content by Thomas Heaton, Nick Page, Adam Gibbs, Gavin Hardcastle, and it inspired me to make my own landscape images like this one I got from the Valley of Fire earlier this year. I was driving home from California and realized that the next day, the guys that inspired me would be hosting a meetup in Las Vegas. So I stopped off at the Valley of Fire and made camp at Site 16. I had an amazing time and even woke up to this epic sunrise. That day, I took some time and just explored the park, the canyons, the sights, the wind-blown caves created by nature's forces alone. So I had time to just make a few more images before the meetup, where I would actually unknowingly be the recipient of a grand prize. Now, if the sunrises were amazing, they are only further emphasized by the sunsets. I had one more image to make, and it was actually an image inspired in part by none other than Nick Page. So Nick, if you're watching, thanks, man.
All right, here we are, end of the video. So as promised, it is time to crack this baby open and let the world see the grandeur, the eloquence, the perfection that is this print. Right. I know. Right? You're feeling feelings. I'm feeling them too. Imagine how I felt in Las Vegas last night, being there, all of the emotions just bubbling up. You can't describe that. You can't pay for an experience like that. And you can never have that experience again, that moment, seeing it for the first time. Yeah. I know. Well, and on that note, it is time to say goodbye.
Don't force it. That's what she said. You get to. Yeah.